Out of the mills pour the sweat off 1,000 brows, working for a home they came from so many places, giving all they had, their souls and their bodies proud. Those made of steel who made us strong. To those made of steel, our pride belongs. Forging and driving the dreams of a growing nation. Forging and driving the dreams that their children long. We all got to start with all that our fathers built us. I could only thank them. I know that their life was hard, toiling through the pains and wars of the generation, toiling so the sons and the daughters could make it far. Well, they were made of steel, made us strong. To those made of steel, our pride belongs. Forging and driving the dreams of their generation. Forging and driving the dreams that their children long. There was no job too big, no task too tough. Those made of steel could never get enough. With fire in their eyes and out in their arms, they built this land and nation and kept us out of harm. Well, they were made of steel, made us strong. To those made of steel, our pride belongs. Forging and driving the dreams of a growing nation. Forging and driving the dreams that their children long.
Stick with the heritage stuff. This song is called Where I Come From. And I was just a kid. I was sitting on my father's lap watching a football game, and he was explaining the game to me. So some of you have heard this story before. And I was like 8 years old. And I asked him if Grandpa taught him how to play football, and he said, he just laughed. He said, Grandpa came off the boat. He doesn't know anything about football. So this is from that conversation. Did your father ever explain it to you when you sat upon his knee? Why his parents left their home one day, how they boarded a ship and sailed away, left behind the only life they'd known, to start a new life of their own. No promise made, no guarantee, just to leave with faith and a dream to be free. A one-way ticket to a promised land, just to close up their bags and a bag in each hand. My life is all that's left of them, their sacrifice was for me. So I live my life with my head held high, and I'll honor theirs until I die. And I'll set my children upon my knee and tell the stories told to me. No promise made, no guarantee, just to leave with faith and a dream to be free. A one-way ticket to a promised land, just to close up the bags and a bag in each hand. This is where we all come from, this is how we came to be. Our lives are all that's left of them, their living legacy. So live your lives with your heads held high and honor theirs until you die. And set your children upon your knee and teach them how they came to be. No promise made, no guarantee, just to leave with faith and a dream to be free. A one-way ticket to a promised land, just to close up the bags and a bag in each hand. He was 11 and he died in 1993 at the age of 94.
11.
So he came over in 1910, I guess, right?
Yeah. My great-grandfather was 18.
He was 18, yeah.
Your story is very relevant.
Yes.
We all seem to be running on the same ideas.
So go right ahead, man. It sounds good.
You know what's coming.
Vacate for Dave again?
Speaking of heritage and where we came from, I'm a transplant too. I came from Connecticut, and I'm a third-generation American on my father's side. My grandmother was a first-generation American from, her family was from Ireland. This song is based somewhat on their travels, on their journey getting here, and a little bit of Titanic thrown in there, but, you know. It's called Ireland's Child. The story it is told of Donahues from Cairns to be started off, the winter having gone. Patrick, Johanna, the little ones, and another one coming along to start afresh in the promised land, a new century almost begun. Weep not for what you left in the past, know that you have traveled far. But for the old song, sing Edinburgh Bra, for Ireland's child you are. Though the passage was long and hard, their spirits they kept high. The countrymen they played and sang to help the time go by. A richer life they hoped to find, their roots nice of American pie. They settled in New England, in Bridgeport next to kin. There the baby soon was born, a girl with milk white skin and eyes as green as shamrocks, a true Irish American. Weep not for what you left in the past, know that you have traveled far. But for the old song, sing Edinburgh Bra, for Ireland's child you are. Not 2 years old, Johanna died. Poor Patrick, he was lost. Who would help the wee ones grow, and what would be the cost? The babe was sent to Auntie's, to another storm she was tossed. The child, her name was Eleanor. As older she became, often wept for what was lost and wondered who's to blame. But aunties sang her back to sleep, and these words are the same. Weep not